Hey, Leo, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your November 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Leo. Now, I've been getting songs for a lot of these love readings, and a song is coming through here for you as well. And the song is by Bone Thugs and Harmony, and it's Crossroads. So some of you may feel like you are coming up to a point in your life where you may be making a call. This could be a judgment call. It wouldn't surprise me to see the judgment showing up in your reading today, or even the lovers, because I feel like this is a call that your heart is guiding you towards at this time. And this is a higher calling. This is an awakening. And you actually have the love call showing up here as your overall energy. This is about expressing love. You may receive an incoming message. Someone's thinking about you. Someone could be informing you how they feel. This could be meeting a new person or individual via online dating or text messages. You could be having long conversations into the night. I just see talking and communicating being part of your energy this month. And I also see a lot of you have been focused on your abundance, your wealth, your money, your career. This is about having a positive mindset in more than one area of your life, because sometimes we feel like we're striving when we're doing really good in one area, but then over here it feels like it's lacking. I actually am getting an all-around balance for you, Leo, where this area is thriving, which means you're going to have a little bit of time to go over here and build up maybe the love, and come over here and build up the self-development, because life is like a spider web. Everything interacts with each other. And I feel like you've had this positive mindset around your life for quite some time now, or it's something you're stepping more into. And I feel like there's a lot of blessings coming in. There's a lot of gratitude, a lot of bliss. Some of you are in the honeymoon stages. Okay, I do see you could be in the honeymoon stage of connecting with someone new, meeting with someone new. For others of you, if you're currently in a dynamic, maybe you've been with someone for quite some time and things have become routine. Maybe the both of you have been working on your stability, your money, your abundance, your wealth, saving for retirement, saving for a home. I feel like there could be a spark of renewal happening here for you in the month of November. Now, we also have the girl with the snake. Be mindful of boundaries. Be mindful of being enamored or charmed, because there could be temptation maybe outside of a connection. Perhaps there's temptation here that is causing a bit of an illusion. And I feel like this is the month where clarity is a little bit miscued. With us being deep in Scorpio season, it's about going deep. And you may want to meditate more, tap into your spiritual practices. If there is a little bit of confusion, try to set some boundaries for yourself so things don't spiral, is what I'm getting, because there is an opportunity here to really create a lot of love and abundance within yourself and within partnerships. Now, bottom of the deck, we do have seduction. We have this partying energy or parting ways, but we also have separation. So this is interesting because it looks like a bit of a dichotomy here. On one hand, we have the ability to connect and to feel, well, I keep getting enamored, feeling like things aren't as they seem, or it could be even an illusion. Maybe we'll see the moon showing up here in your reading, because I am getting the judgment and the moon and the lovers. But I feel like there is an attraction, And in a lot of the readings so far, I have been getting a little bit of that third party energy. Now, third party does not have to mean someone has, you know, a side fling or there's the other woman. I mean, it certainly could be, but on the side, something else is happening that could be interfering with the love connection. Maybe someone is healing from loss, trauma, addictions. Maybe someone has a little fly in their ear, a family member who is, you know, manipulating or causing someone to not see things clearly. Someone may be focused on their children or their career. So third party can be any energy here. But I do see that there's attraction. There is temptation here. This is devil energy. And I feel like, well, it does say third party, right? So I feel like there could be an opportunity to connect. But we'll dive a little bit deeper and see if it has the ability to be long term. Now, I see some of you are single. You're having fun. You're happily living in the moment, spending time with friends, maybe traveling. For those of you that are in a union, I just feel like there is a bit of a separate energy. Maybe you are focused on your career and maybe even living in different spaces. Maybe you're sleeping in different bedrooms. There is a sense of sadness. There's a sense of maybe uncertainty about the future here underlying, and that may be what's tempting you. You may be thinking outside the scope of things, like what else is possible? If I'm not happy here, what do I need to do to switch up the environment? But I do feel like there's something coming in here that could seduce you or tempt you, but I actually feel like, I mean, it doesn't have to be all bad, but let's dive in and take a look at your energy, and then we'll look at the person on your mind or an incoming energy for you, Leo. How are you doing? How's Leo doing right now? What do we have for Leo, please? We have the Page of Pentacles. We have, oh, the Seven of Swords and the Strength. You're going through something here. Page of Pentacles. There could have been some sort of message. Maybe this love call that's coming in here, you don't quite trust it. Yeah, remember the Judgment energy that I was picking up on? There may be an offer or a big opportunity here for someone to maybe redeem themselves or to overcome some trials and tribulations. Leo, there's a message coming in. I see that double whammy with the page. Maybe it has to do with children. Someone could be confessing. I'm getting a confession. Isn't that a song as well? Usher's Confession. Perhaps there's someone that wants to make things right. Okay, Seven of Swords in reverse. This can also be you getting honest with yourself and saying, how am I contributing to maybe sabotaging relationships or this dynamic? How am I contributing to my own unhappiness by staying? So I feel like there's a little bit of a cold splash of water in someone's face here, a little bit of a wake-up call, Leo, because this is your energy, the Strength. And I feel like you're overcoming something quite huge. Maybe you are overcoming infidelity or a liar or a cheat or someone who's definitely done you dirty, or perhaps this has been a part of yourself. Maybe there's been some secrets that you've held in, but I feel like you've learned, or you are learning. That's why you have the Strength here, to show yourself compassion, to show yourself forgiveness. You've grown, you've matured. You see that the lion starts with the little baby cub and it goes up here. And you see that there are two giraffes that are in the sunset and they see above, right? There's a higher perspective here. There's something you're able to see more clearly now that you haven't been able to quite see. And maybe it has to do with some sort of incoming message. Page of Pentacles. This can be reflecting on your commitments. You may be considering a new path, but the biggest message here, Leo, is for you to stay loyal to you. Okay? Staying loyal to you. Wow. Let's take a look at the other energy. No, you can swap roles as well. Swap roles as need be, but let's look at the person on your mind. Maybe this is a past energy. It could be someone you're currently dealing with, or it's someone new that you have yet to meet. Let's look. Spirit, please tell me about the energy showing up here for Leo. Okay, they may have been slow to come in, possibly because they were dealing with a bit of a loss. I'm hearing look at the bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of trauma. I'm getting trauma response. Someone may have been acting out or just dealing with something heavy. Wow. Okay, 2 page energies. There is going to be some sort of communication around missing you, grief, apologies, sorries. Someone may even be widowed here. 5 of Cups in this person's energy here is emotional loss. There's regret here as well. There's disappointment. There's even a little bit of self-pity, depression. It almost feels like this person lost their shot. It feels like someone got away. Maybe you were the one that got away. Perhaps things were stuck, things were stagnant, and they're feeling a sense of loss. But the Page of Wands is also showing up here in reverse. So we're getting a lot of reversals. And I feel like something is shaking up in order to fully move forward in this union or within oneself. When the 5 of Cups shows up, this is past pain receding and hope emerging, because it's in the reverse. And I feel like this person has gone through a lot, maybe even a death of a family member, or it could even be a death of a part of who they used to be. Maybe the seduction, the devil energy, the girl with a snake. Maybe this person used to manipulate, or perhaps they used to hide. There is a sense of secrecy here, and maybe you called them out on their BS, but in the meantime, it caused you to really reflect on some of your own wounds, your own shadows. I mean, this is big. This is big, and it's going to get deep. We are heading into Scorpio season. So there may be a lot of intense feelings, a lot of emotions that are wanting to come to the surface here in order to heal, right? Past pain receding, new hope emerging. And Knight of Pentacles, when it's showing up in reverse, I feel like someone lacked the focus or discipline. It's like they lost their way. Someone lost their way here, and it caused them to maybe spiral, and it caused them to act out immaturely. I mean, that's no excuse, but I feel like we're seeing 2 people coming together in union, or they have come together, and I'm keep getting trauma bond. There's something with the trauma bond or having a similar background. Now, just because there's a shared trauma does not mean that you shouldn't be together. Let's see where this is going, because I see right now someone is having some sleepless nights. Someone could be tossing and turning. I feel like you, Leo, are really trying to overcome some stressors and some of your own weaknesses, but there's a message here of being kind and gentle with yourself with the Strength card, not to doubt yourself, not to doubt your path. But I also see sometimes you tend to fight or flight. Sometimes you let your walls up so high that no one can come in, right? And you can't allow love to go out either. And sometimes you flight, right? You leave, you spree. And I feel like any hint of baggage or any hint of emotional trauma, or even a connection of some sort, sometimes if we feel like it's not moving fast enough, or sometimes it's taking too long, we can get impatient. But I feel like you're getting real, you're getting raw, and you're getting honest about what you truly need, and if this dynamic is going to do it for you. Let's see where this relationship or dynamic is going. I'm getting an L name. L. I almost feel like it sounds like Leonard, but it may even be in another language. Leonard or L-E-S. Okay. L-E-S, less. Okay, maybe a lesson. Maybe this is a deep lesson for the both of you. Please take that as it resonates. Maybe someone has L-E-S in their last name or their place of origin or where they live. All right, wow. So we do see a karmic cycle that has played out. There's something here about learning. Yeah, learning a lesson. You have the Wheel of Fortune. This is destined. This dynamic between you and this individual was meant to teach you or will be something quite profound. If this is a new energy coming in, because we have double pages, if this is someone new, this could be, I am getting a little bit of twin flame. I don't talk about twin flame a lot because it's misrepresented sometimes, and I do get that energy here. Even though I don't see the twin flame cards, I feel like someone could be dealing with the twin flame, or this is a turning point when it comes to this union. But I feel like it's still a little bit of, there's a little bit of a delay, and it could be because your person is stuck with some of their heavy emotions and they want to have a new beginning, but they have to heal. They have to allow that past pain to recede, but they're going through some emotional conflict with the Five of Cups. They're going through some grief, some resentment, some bitterness, some pain, some hurt, whatever has gone on. Maybe that has to do with you directly, or it has to do with the, external things. I do feel like someone may be waiting around for someone to call. And because I have the love call here, there could be a delay in communication. There could be a delay, which means that you're focusing on your abundance elsewhere because something isn't as it seems with the Seven of Swords. And that may require someone to get honest. And maybe you're getting honest saying this person has some work to do and I can't wait around my whole life for them to get better, right? You can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink. And I just feel like someone is stuck in a cycle and you don't know what to do necessarily to help them. The only thing that's going to help them is them going through this Hanged Man energy perspective, right? There's an awakening happening here between the both of you. And I do see this massive awakening occurring, allowing things to finally move forward. Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. This is a renewal of life. It's karma. It's a turning point. It's a new cycle. You don't have to fear this change, Leo, because the Three of Pentacles is coming together, collaboration. This can be teamwork. It can be friendships. It can be starting on a solid footing. And this is what every dynamic should be made of, is friendship, right? Because at the end of the day, you want to be able to see a friend within this individual. You want to have some common interest. You want to be able to explore and live your days out with this person. Maybe someone is going to counseling here. Maybe there is a mediator, a third party that we're healing from, okay? Three of Pentacles can also be skilled work, cooperation. It can be planning. And I just feel like there is a turning point here where these two energies, there's a fresh start. So for a lot of you, this is a fresh start with this individual, but after maybe some time has passed. So for those of you, I'm just going to take a look, because if this is someone you have yet to meet, I want to see when you're going to meet them. Wintertime. Wintertime is right around the corner. At least it is here in the Northern Hemisphere. So you could certainly be connecting, collaborating. If there has been no contact, maybe it's somebody you have a history with. I just feel like with the Hanged Man, there's going to be a little bit of a pause. There's going to be a little bit of a delay. Someone is sitting in their grief or sitting with some lessons. Maybe that's the LES. Levasseur. Okay, I have no idea what that means. Levasseur. Is that in a different language? Maybe that's someone's last name. If you guys know what that is or if it resonates, stick it below in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Levasseur. But wintertime is when the shift is happening. So potentially December energy. Okay. Let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. I like the Wheel of Fortune between you and this person because it means that there's a new cycle, there's a new shift that's turning in your life. And this is based in honesty. This is based in teamwork. This is based in cooperation. It's based in strength and humility and integrity. And I do feel like someone has been humbled here. Someone has been perhaps through the shadows, the pits of you know what. Oh, we have a card that looks like it was flipped. Okay, maybe not. I swear I just seen the Observer card show up. Oh, and there's Treasure Island that wanted to come out but didn't. So some of you haven't quite hit the Treasure Island. Yeah, you haven't quite hit it yet. You're about to. But right now, there may be a feeling of isolation, loneliness, or even orphaned at times with the Orphan card. It's card 5. Now, this could certainly be your person, but you're picking up on their energy because you're highly intuitive. But I feel like you're coming out of this because, like I said, I seen the Observer card and then the Treasure Island. And Treasure Island, it flipped, but it didn't come out yet. And Treasure Island is like the sun in tarot. So this can be a sense of loss. Some of you, this could even be at times an identity crisis. Just going to shut the blinds here. This can be recognizing that, you know, you don't fit in to a union or a dynamic or even a group any longer. Sometimes the Three of Pentacles, and I'm getting that third party energy in every single reading. I've been getting a 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. And we have it here in your reading as the outcome. But this is a pentacle. This is something 3 years could be significant for you. Some of you, it's been a 3-year cycle, or it may take 3 years. Now, this is about finding your place within yourself. And this makes sense because you do have this 7 of Swords, getting honest with who you are, getting honest about what you truly deserve, and knowing that you deserve a seat at the table. And you want someone to sit at that table who is going to honor you, respect you, and in return, you will dish that same offering out. It says, as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from a relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out or unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are, without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. Yeah, don't compromise yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't devalue yourself. Okay, Leo, you're strong. You are the embodiment of strength. You have everything you need within you to grow, to heal, transform, and to transmute this energy. So don't let this girl with the snake, and I feel for some of you, this is you, don't let other people use you or charm you. Set boundaries, shed an old skin, and use this snake as a protector. Use the snake as that kundalini energy rising above. Your body is sacred. You are sacred. And I do feel here that there is a bit of a shadow that's coming up. There is a bit of a shadow, and I'm going to talk about that here. A shadow that may have been stuck, and it may be coming up during this Scorpio season. It says the shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. Remember what I said earlier about fight or flight? Sometimes we flight. We tend to separate ourselves because we feel if we're in control of our own abandonment, it won't hurt as bad. But really it does hurt because we're doing it to ourselves, right? And I feel like that's something you're healing. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because it's too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. Inappropriate family structures, staying in a family dynamic for the kids. staying in a loveless marriage because of finances, right? Staying in a situation that is very toxic or unhealthy, or there's just not anything there, right? Remember that you are setting that example. If you have little people or even grown adult children, or you're setting that example for the life that you want to live for yourself. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances that you've formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. Here's the patterns, Wheel of Fortune. Interrupt them. It is time for you to get honest again about your worth and value. There's something here about being devalued. Some relationship of the past or one that you're currently in has devalued you, or it's felt like you have not honored your core beliefs. And I feel like you're reclaiming who you are. Like it says, reclaiming yourself is whole. Don't abandon you. Life wants to love you, Leo. Let it. Life wants to love you. Let it. This is a deep card, sometimes one that we shy away from. We don't fully understand the concept of abandonment. We may hear shadow work. We may hear that we have things to work on, inner child wounding, but we don't always know what to do to get to the root. This is something I want you to explore more with. And if that's something you struggle with, book a session. Find the info in the description box below. I'd love to work with you on this because you deserve to be loved. You are lovable. And so many times we hear the saying that you can't love others until you love yourself. I'm just going to say that's BS because there's so many people that have such a big heart, but sometimes they don't feel lovable. That can be a big giving energy. And I just feel like you're going through some changes, Leo. Hence is someone else that you are in collaboration with, either energetically or, physically or both. And I feel like there's a rising above. There's a meeting someone to see who they truly are on an authentic, deep, personal level. And there is freedom. There's liberation here. All right, let's get a message from your crystals, spirits. And at this time, if you can safely do so, Leo, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Nice big inhale through the nose. Hold it as long as you can. And release through the mouth with a nice big sigh. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or gemstone that shows up in your mind's eye. Now your crystal could show up as a specific color. Maybe hues of pink, purple, orange, yellow, greens, or maybe colorful. Perhaps your crystal is tumbled, polished, rutilated. Maybe it's in its rawest form. This could be a crystal that you are familiar with, maybe even know the name of. And if not, just tune into the frequency that it's emitting. Maybe that of unconditional love, protection, grounding, or healing. There is no right or wrong answer, Leo. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one winner around the first of the month, all you need to do is drop your crystal or crystals. You can have more than one. Drop them in the comment section below the video. If you know the name, great. If not, what was the color? What was the size, the shape? What did you feel? What energy was showing up for you in your mind's eye? Drop it below, hit that subscribe and bell button, and I will be uploading the winner around the 1st of the month. All right, now you have Labradorite, one of my favorite stones. It's very colorful. This is a Labradorite. You can see here all the different multi-facets in this crystal that cause the shininess of it. Very beautiful. There is another sign that received this same stone. It may have been Taurus, maybe, or even Gemini, if you have those placements in your chart. This is awakening to the magic within. This is all about mystery, synchronicity, and even help from unexpected sources. So this does align with that scorpionic energy as well. Labradorite Spirit's message to you today is to be open to the magic synchronicity so that you release your fears about love and open to it fully. Look for the signs that you're loved, for they will reassure you that the universe is working with you to co-create the loving partnership you desire. Perhaps the relationship you're in has more potential than you think, or perhaps it is an important opportunity or crossroads that will prepare you for the one that you truly deserve. Give up the need for certainty right now and instead leave room for magic and open yourself to the signs from the universe, to what you need to know most at this moment. You deserve that loving partnership you seek for yourself. Let the universe help you co-create it. So when you work with the energy of Labradorite, it helps us open up our third eye. It assists us in seeing the unseen, which can also help you break out of patterns. When you meditate with this stone, it can help illuminate our darker aspects, which, once embraced and fully integrated, often turn out to be our strengths. That's exactly what we're seeing here in your energy. Page of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, the Strength card. You're seeing some sort of shadow aspect, potentially the shadow around abandonment. And Labradorite protects the energy field and can be utilized in magical workings, shamanic journeys, and astral travel. And also, because I am seeing at the bottom of the deck that 9 of Swords. Oh, well, there's the 3 of Swords. I don't know where that 9 went. Some of you, if you're having trouble sleeping or if you really want to work on healing during the dream state, you can work with this crystal as well. It's really good for healing and recovery through dreams or recovery while the body is resting, okay? Especially if you find yourself in a state of hypervigilance or fight or flight mode often, this can help calm the nervous system is what I'm being told here. And it also brings in all of the colors, right? All of the colors. You see the beautiful turquoise, you see the yellows and the greens. I mean, this does really connect on a deeper level, and you don't always see the colors, right? As you're looking at it from this angle, it takes turning, it takes that perspective, which we have the Hanged Man in your reading. It takes looking at things from a different perspective to see some of those shinier aspects or colors that show up in that. So I feel like there is a perspective shift happening here within you and within a dynamic that does open you up to seeing some sort of truth of who you are, truth of this dynamic, why something has played out for you. Maybe it helps you shed an old skin, but I do feel like there's going to be a commitment here. For those of you that are wanting to be in a commitment and work through some of those abandonment issues, I see by winter, there's definitely an offer being made here for you. So Leo, let's get a final message from your guides, your angels, your ancestors. What does Leo need to know? Clarity. Okay, interesting. So we do see here clarity, even though we just heard the message of opening up to magic. It says, when you have the wisdom to know what you don't like, you discover what you do like. Dream. There's the dream energy here as well. Dream of what your best life would feel, look, and be like. So some of you, this is going to be an exercise with that third eye chakra. This can be daydreaming as well. It can be about you opening your path to a new story, right? If you don't love where you're at, what does this next opportunity look like for you? If it's on your heart, it is meant for you. So dream of what this looks like. And if it's meant to come together, it will. And then we do have an ending. Okay, this coincides with the 5 of Cups that we see in your person's energy. Grief follows every loss. Maybe it was a death. Maybe it was a relationship ending, change, or a dream that has come to an end. Give yourself time and rest to heal. Honor what you are feeling. Yeah, honor what you are feeling, because there will be clarity soon enough, or there will be, that healing that allows you to move into a new season. Quite literally, we're still in the autumn season here when this reading is coming out, right? But we're entering into winter, and I do feel like there will be discovery, wisdom, right? And dreaming of your best life, excuse me, because there's a turning point happening here for you. But if there has been, a grief of some sort, either in your energy or your person's, I feel like it's important to honor it all at this time. So that is what I have for you, Leo. It's going to be a little bit of an intense month, but I feel like this month is the catalyst to really awakening something deep within you. So use the scorpionic energy to your advantage. Don't be afraid to look into some of the shadows, and you may even get some inspiration. Turn on that song Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony, and that could also maybe bring you back. It does. It brings me back. There's a little bit of nostalgia there. So it could bring you back to maybe a point in your life when you felt abandoned, and you may be healing that aspect or being able to work through some of it and turning that into your greatest strength. That is what I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much for continuing to listen to the end of the reading. If this does resonate with you, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Drop your crystals below to be entered into that giveaway. And again, thank you so much, Leo. Lots of love.